in the midterms.
Here we go.
If you don't mind, Mr. President, that this caravan was an invasion. As you know, Mr. President,
I consider it to be an invasion.
As you know, Mr. President, the caravan was not an invasion. It's a group of migrants moving up from Central America towards the border with the U.S.
Thank you for telling me that. I appreciate it.
Why did you characterize it as such?
Because I consider it an invasion. You and I have a difference of opinion.
But do you think that you demonized immigrants in
Not
this election to try to keep
them? I want them to come into the country, but they have to come in legally. You know, they have to come in, Jim, through a process. I want it to be a process, and I want people to come in, and we need the people.
Your campaign.
Wait. You know why we need the people, don't you? Because we have hundreds of companies moving in. We need the people.
But your campaign had an ad showing migrants climbing over walls and so on.
Well, that's true.
But
they weren't actors.
They're not going to be doing that.
They weren't actors. Well, no, it's true. Do you think they were actors? They weren't actors. They didn't come from Hollywood. Right. These were people. This was an actual, it happened a few days ago. And
they're hundreds of miles away, though. They're hundreds and hundreds of miles away. That's not an invasion.
Honestly, I think you should let me run the country. You run CNN.
All right.
And if you did it well, your ratings would be much better.
If I may ask one other question, Mr. President. If I may ask one other question, are you worried?
That's enough. That's enough.
Mr. President, I was going to ask one of the other folks.
That's enough.
Pardon me, ma'am. Mr. President,
that's enough.
Mr. President, I had one other question, if I may ask, on the Russia investigation. Are you concerned that you may have?
I'm not concerned about anything with the Russian investigation because it's a hoax. That's enough. Put down the mic.
Mr. President, are you worried about indictments coming down in this investigation?
I guess that's when people go to events in limos, because to avoid that happening.
Oh, no, there's trouble there, too. But
in
limos? Go on. No, I'm fascinated because... As soon as I said that, I was like, you shouldn't have said that.
No, you really shouldn't. Because we have them here now.
No, but in the UK, they're not used by celebrities. It's just slags. It's a different rule.
You're bringing back your I have never seen Star Wars.
I've never seen Star Wars, yes.
Because, do you know this game, I have never?
No.
It's a thing where, so if you sit around, you have to think of something that everyone's done.
Right.
So you have a good one.
Yeah, I have never eaten a McDonald's hamburger.
So that's very... See? See, they love it.
Half of them felt sorry for you.
Yeah.
And the other half were like, yeah, that's good.
How has he lived?
Yeah.
Or how could he have got so fat as a teenager having
Now, funny enough, earlier talking to you, I said I have never seen a Godfather movie.
What?
None of them.
Good God, man.
No, none of them. Have you got an I have never?
Well, I've never seen Star Wars, actually, but I've never properly...
What?
just dropping that in.
How have you never seen Star Wars?
I don't know.
What do you do on Easter Day in the afternoon?
I'm wondering myself now, but I've also never... I don't think I've ever really properly cooked a meal either.
What?
Wait a minute, you've never cooked a meal?
Not proper. I've done some soup, and I'm really good at baked potatoes. But actually cooking a meal, I don't know, it sort of panics me that it all has to be ready at the right time, and will it poison people who've come around? And my dad is so worried about it for the baby, because I guess presumably I have to cook for the baby at some point.
There's something about solids later on.
Otherwise we'll be breastfeeding for a horrifically long time. But he actually got me cookery lessons for Christmas.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's a good dad, isn't it?
Yeah, that's an excellent gift.
It's a hungry dad.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me. As my position.
Yes, well, experienced entry level. Experienced is sort of implied. We're looking for someone who's really a team player, but can also work independently as well. So it's really important that the person who fills this role is someone who has a lot of initiative, won't rock the boat, will shake things up, but takes a very cautious approach in making decisions, is a real risk taker, but plays by the rules. We don't like to micromanage around here, but we do require hourly status updates. In fact, I just do it via video chat. I just keep it open. In fact, hey Steve, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
All right, we're doing the interview right now. Just wanted to update you on that. Say hi to Steve.
Steve.
We're looking for someone who's confident but not overly confident, innovative but traditional, easy to work with but with a bit of an edge. You know, I think reliable maverick is the best way I can sum up this